This is Daria Shabbat with Corporate Profile reporting on the news for Friday, January 18th, 2013. Today on CP Reports, part 1 of the much-hyped Lance Armstrong versus Oprah interview aired last night. Morgan Stanley beats estimates, and the artistic director of Russia's Bolshoi theater, Sergei Filin, is victim of an acid attack. So the first part of the much-hyped Lance Armstrong interview with Oprah has aired yesterday and received mainly positive reviews. The interview, in which Armstrong readily admitted to using a wide range of banned drugs during his cycling career, captivated the attention of most of the media. Oprah definitely had a lot at stake: increased viewership for her own network, increased advertising revenue for the network's shows, and perhaps the greatest public spotlight she has had since her talk show ended in 2011. In the interview, Armstrong is really putting it all out on the table. The disgraced cyclist, who has been stripped of his Tour de France titles and an Olympic bronze medal, blamed no one but himself for his doping decisions, careful not to implicate others. He admitted that he was fighting very hard to uphold this fairy tale image of himself, suing everyone who dared question his squeaky clean image, and ultimately he was just unable to live up to it, and the truth had to come out. And we as the audience and fans got to see firsthand that perfection in an imperfect world has its price. Let that be a lesson for everyone. Part 2 of the interview will air tomorrow. Morgan Stanley reported a fourth-quarter profit on a surge in equity sales and trading and strong margins at its wealth management business, sending its shares up 7% before the opening bell. The bank earned $867 million after stripping out an accounting charge. That's up from a loss of $374 million in the same period a year ago. Business jumped across the bank. The investment bank underwrote more stock and bond offerings and brought in more fees from advising companies on mergers and other strategies. Financial advisors in the wealth management unit, which works with individuals, generated more revenue per worker. The stock climbed $1.45 to $22.20 before the market opened, which is a gain of 7%. The artistic director of Russia's world-class Bolshoi theater, Sergei Filin, is being treated in a Moscow hospital for severe burns to his face after a masked man threw acid in his face. The attack happened late on Thursday as Mr. Filin, an award-winning ballet star, was walking home in central Moscow. Doctors are now fighting to save his eyesight, and Interfax news agency says he will be sent to a clinic abroad. A Bolshoi spokesman said Filin had suffered months of threats, and it is suspected that he was the victim of infighting and rows between different groups of dancers at the Bolshoi. Tensions at the Bolshoi over its artistic program have been widely reported in Russian media, but to go this far really shows the current level of morality in the country. I'm Daria Shabbat with Corporate Profile. Make sure to visit our website at corporateprofile.com for more top headlines from around the world, as well as interesting business profiles. Post your comments, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.